Good morning, everybody. Good day, everybody. Let me see if I can put this heavy phone up here. Oh, man. You know what? I think I can just... I can't see what's going on, but y'all can at least hear my voice. Okay. So, let me turn this thing down. So yesterday I was looking at that documentary again. I've seen it a couple of times, but it's always fascinating to me when when you see that Sodom and Gomorrah is still to this day a monument, still to this day reminding people that God is still alive. God has not forgotten, and God is not playing any games. So I was, while I was looking at this, this sulfur and this brimstone, and I was thinking, like, this is worse than bullets. Could you imagine being in a city and full of sin, nothing but sin? You got adulterers over here, people remarrying people, you got people practicing witchcraft, all types of evil, killing, just all type, nothing but evil, evil, evil. It was so bad in Sodom and Gomorrah that the Lord went down. And when he went down, he saw everybody. He saw everybody out. It was so bad that God killed them and their offspring. And what's so crazy is that, when I was thinking, I was like, dang. I mean, people run away from bullets. But we're talking about from heaven, fire and brimstone here. I couldn't imagine these big things just popping people, landing on their skin, consuming them in fire, nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Some of those monument structures that have been pretty much melted were structures that look like the Sphinx in Giza in Egypt, pyramids and stuff. The Lord melted all of that. Like, he wasn't playing no games, that he really left that place in ashes. No grass grows, no tree grows, nothing. It's just straight ash. And it's to remind people. So, when people try to say, you can't throw stones, I got news for you. Jesus said, he who is without sin, throw the first stone. God is without sin, and he's the one that throws stones. Because he threw fire and brimstone. He wasn't playing no games. And he told Lot, he told Abraham, and Abraham pleaded and was like, Lord, I'm sorry to ask you this question. But if it was 5 good people, would you still destroy this city? And the Lord was like, if it was 5 good people, I would not destroy it. But there are no good people, so I'm going to destroy it. Then he was like, Lord, I hate to ask you this, but if it was 3 good people, I mean, the Lord knows. He knows. He was like, there are no good people. So people need to understand, like, God is not playing any game. Like, I got forever to be in my sin. I got forever to fornicate, to have sex without being married. I have forever to keep committing adultery. I have forever to keep stealing the stuff. Like, as if. And you use that thing, he who is not sin, throw the first stone. I got news for you. There's someone who is against sin, and he is going to throw the stone. Fire and brimstone, to be exact. He's going to put you in hell, and you will be consumed like a log, and his word is him, which is fire, and you will be burning forever. But I was thinking about that. I was saying to myself, like, let me get my charger out. I was like, fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone. He who is without sin, throw the first stone. Lord, you didn't just throw them. Jesus, God, well, I guess you did throw them. Because it was out of heaven. God is not playing any games with this. I guess, this is just to say, and this is just to encourage those. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. This is just to encourage those that it's going to get worse out here. Yes, it is. We know. But nothing new is under the sun. God has seen this before. That's the reason why he drowned out the earth when in Noah's day. That's the reason why Sodom and Gomorrah, they were so evil that the Lord was like, enough with them, because them and their offspring is going to just be corrupt, hurting my people who hear my voice. So people are really believing that God is not a God of his word. With him was the word, okay? He's not playing. He who's without sin, throw the first stone. God is going to throw him. He's not only going to throw him, they're going to come down like rain. There's nowhere for you to hide. He is holy. He is God. So I said to myself, jeepers, man, when you see that, I posted the documentary. If you go to my videos, you'll see the documentary of Sodom and Gomorrah. And I was just saying, like, man, this stuff consumed people's flesh. If it consumed the rock, turning the rock to ash, these people didn't have, you couldn't run. You just, that was it. I would not want to be in a city. I would not ever want to be in a city where God's wrath is on everybody. That's why y'all gotta get out from these evil doers. Like, you gotta really say to yourself, like, I'm not getting any younger here. It's getting worse out here. People are doing things unspeakable now. They are practicing witchcraft. They are mutilating their children. Just the other day, I was really upset to find this little girl who had been missing in Texas because of her mother's fiance. That's why I be telling women, stop allowing these random dudes around your children. Unbelieving men around your kids. You find out later on, somebody done hurt your child, molested your child, killed your child, hid your child because of you chasing after what? Lust. So God is not playing, y'all. He's not playing any games with this. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. He who is without sin, throw the first stone. Y'all take what Jesus said and you say, see, you can't say nothing. Okay, well, God is going to be throwing some stones at you. Y'all keep on playing. And he's without sin. He's not sin. But he going to get you because of your sin. People be faking and they not fearing God. I'm like, fire, brimstone. Lord, you drowned the earth. Lord, I can't, people going to hell without you. You don't want God in your midst. It's okay. To him, he looks at you like, really, I created you and you don't want me in your life? Okay, fine. Hell, you shall go. Now you in hell. Well, this place is dark. This place is why are these people torturing me? Please help. For the rest and the remainder of your lifetime, you are in hell, being tortured day and night in hell. Tortured day and night in hell. What are you going to say? For 30 years you rebelled against God, and now eternally you're going to be in hell. God is only picking up his good fruits, his first fruits, his best fruits, those who are going to listen to him and abide by what he say. Stop looking at this. If the movies you look at, if it's not edifying, if it's not glorifying God, don't look at it. The music you listen to, if it's perverse, don't listen to it, because all that's doing is being downloaded into your temple. and you're manifesting the ways of this world. The Lord says, my sheep hear my voice. We know we're not messing around, like we're not going out like that, because we fear God. Fire and brimstone, he who is without sin, throw the first stone. That's what Jesus said. And all the people put down their stones and they walked away. But yet, you Pharisees, you hypocrites, you non-believers, you fake lukewarm, call yourself Christians, will use that. If you without sin, throw the first stone. Leave us alone in our sin. I got news for you. I'm not going to throw the stone, but God's going to throw the fire and the brimstone and then put you in hell. And it's going to be demons throwing stones to the remainder of your eternal being. And you got to understand that God is our source. We can't die. You either going to have eternal life or eternal hell in the lake of fire burning forever. Because we come from him. He's an eternal God. So he can't, him snapping his fingers and saying you non-exist, you just puff, no longer there. He's eternally, so you're going to go somewhere eternally. You're going to go to heaven or you're going to go to hell. So pick and choose which place you want to go. Women, and I'm going to tell you something, I was really upset about that little girl in Texas being missing and her mama didn't know. And you see on the camera the guy, and you see the girl and he don't know what happened. See, this is what happens when you chase after these worldly men that's ready to devour your children. And I said to myself, you know what? To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. This little girl done went on a bit and she's with the Lord. If she's not here, she's with the Lord. But I said, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like the times that we living in with corrupt people who think it's okay to murder their babies. Corrupt people who think it's okay to enter in a second marriage and call it holy. Corrupt people who say what is evil is good and good is evil. Corrupt, backwards people. And I had to ask, I said, God, you destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It had to be some evil people. It had to be so evil that God was just like, oh no, oh no. They all gotta go. They all gotta go. And Abraham said, but God, what if it was even Lot's wife? When the angel went and told Lot, like, look, as soon as the angels came and knocked at Lot's door, who you had them nasty dudes saying, Lot, man, what's up with the dudes that's coming to see you? Man, tell them dudes to come out so we can know them. Meaning so we can rape these men. They had no idea these were angels. They were just telling them come on out so we can know them. And he's, oh, come on, fellas, y'all, don't do this to my company. Just come on. Like Lot was like trying to plead to these homosexual dudes that was ready to rape some men. He was like, come on, man. I got virgin daughters over here. Could you imagine being Lot's daughter looking like Dad for real? Dad, you really gonna, all these dudes out on the front porch and you really gonna throw us out there? We ain't never been with men and they sitting up here trying to rape. They been out here raping men. So you really gonna offer our virginity to these dudes? So he told him, I got virgin daughters. Y'all can have them, just not my guest. Because Lot knew these are angels. Can you imagine the angels, though, y'all? Them angels is like, could you imagine being an angel? And these dudes just like tell these folks to come out here so we can know them. Could you imagine? If I was an angel, I'd be like, Lord, just say the word so I go, ooh. Could you imagine? And so it happened. The angels of the Lord blind these men. They out in the front, blinded. Their nasty behinds was trying to rape some angels. They didn't even know they were angels. That's what the Bible says. Be careful of who you around and who you never know if you could be entertaining angels. That's why I'm always on my P's and Q's. I'll be like, that could have been an angel. Because you never know. You really never know. I mean, these dudes were so sure. Like, man, tell your folks to come out here so we can know them. So we can rape them pretty much. This was worse than jail. Alcatraz. This was horrible. They were out in the open with it. And he like, look, y'all can't say fools, right? And it's all turn around. Damn. Matthews, the quitty full of sin that y'all didn't want to leave. They laughed at Lot. And they stayed right in the city and died. Right in the city and died. Anywho, so what happened after that? So yeah, the angels told him to keep going. And when Lot, it was only Lot, his daughters, and his wife. And they kept moving forward. And then all of you heard the screams, ah, because God let, oh man, and you know what out on them folks. Fire and brimstone, tearing them to pieces. Pop, pop, everybody on fire. Oh, oh, screaming to the top of their daggone lungs. But Lot's wife, being disobedient because her heart was still in the city, wanting to be nosy, not listening to the instructions of God, not listening to the angel of God. When it said, don't turn around, she gonna turn around and see. I got to see who getting their whooping. And when she turned around, turned into a pillar of salt. Well, for all of you adulterers out there, that was the reason for him to get remarried now, because his wife is dead for her disobedience. See, some of y'all got husbands and wives because of y'all disobedience, not turning from your sin. You are going to turn, we're going to go to hell, pretty much. But that was her disobedience. And the Lord didn't care that that's your wife. So husbands and wives, you better straighten up for real, and move from your sin and don't turn back to it. Because that's what she did. She turned around. Anyway, he who's without sin, throw the first stone. And the only one that will throw those stones, fire and brimstone, is God. Is God. Be careful. Like, y'all better be on y'all A game out here. Be on your best behavior, because you never know when you're entertaining angels. You never know. God is going to see you out. When before Sodom and Gomorrah went down, the Lord went down to see about these people. He's going to come down and search out your heart and know what you into. Because remember, before Lot even met, no, God didn't find anybody good. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. And if you think you're going to just pay your way into heaven, that's not going to happen. You think you're going to sneak yourself in there, that's not going to happen. He knows your every thought. Your every thought.